All right, you're a CEO or a manager or a boss of some sort, and you need to figure out why people are leaving, going down the street, working somewhere else, or they're not engaged with their business. You found the right place. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Neil Winterregg with Matterhorn Business Development, and you found the Matterhorn Business Development YouTube channel powered by Metapulse. So thank you for watching and taking the time to click on this video. And if you pay close attention, you will learn something today. Now, what we're gonna talk about today is part of being a CEO or a manager or any type of leadership position that you might have. Your job is to keep people engaged and keep them winning and keep everybody moving towards the same target. So today we're gonna talk about something out of my dad's book. This book here, Fun at Work. Fun at Work was written by Dr. Greg Winterregg, and I highly recommend you checking it out. You can find it on Amazon, Audible, etc. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what my dad thinks about employee engagement and being a CEO and inspiring people and putting them in positions to succeed. In this chapter, it's called There is No Future Without Vision. He says, if I'm going to be a CEO, it's my responsibility to create a basic purpose and vision that excites people and constantly expands the company. This is coming from the role of the CEO to keep people engaged by having a purpose and a drive that actually keeps people wanting to continue to work and coming back and having fun doing it. Now, a little bit later on, my dad says, a CEO can have great ideas, but he has nothing without managers and workers. Good managers and workers are always looking for a great boss with vision, a good purpose, and someone who is fair. And this is a very important point because I think employee management and retention is one of the biggest things that's going on in the United States and probably in other parts of the world as well, because we are really tired of hiring people that don't work out, they leave, hiring somebody else that doesn't work out, they leave, and it's just this constant cycle of having to hire, train, have them leave, hire, train, have them leave, or feeling like your best employees are going other places. And it's the CEO's job to actually make sure that that's not happening. So if you are experiencing that, it comes from poor leadership, poor vision, and poor management. So you actually need to be able to look inside yourself, because no matter how good of a product you have, no matter how good of a vision you have, if you can't keep people engaged and working with you, you won't have a company there at all. Now, in this same chapter, my dad has this advice for you. As the CEO or manager, you had better use the people around you. Give them more responsibility, train them, keep them engaged in the game. If you don't, then the best ones will leave for greener pastures. If you do, you will create a dedicated team that will walk across hot coals for you. So we sometimes feel like we can only do so much with our staff or our employees. And the truth is, a CEO's job is to keep people motivated and keep them moving and train them so that they have a full responsibility over their job and love coming to work. And it's the CEO's purpose to actually make sure that that happens. Really, when you look at it, one of the biggest things a CEO does is to keep what you have there continuing to go and grow. Instead of going off and focusing on all sorts of other ideas and checking in on your business every now and then, you have to keep the creation of that business going to where people are actually excited and want to be there. If you notice a lot of staff turnover or that your best employees are leaving, you can't blame your competitor. You can't blame the business across the street for paying more than you're willing to pay. You can only blame yourself for not keeping everybody engaged with you. And that is your job as a CEO or an executive of any business of any size. Whether you have one employee or you have 100 employees or you have millions of employees, you have to keep everybody engaged and going. And, let's face it, if you have 1 million employees, yes, there's going to be a percentage of those employees that you're never going to be able to satisfy. And there's going to be a percentage of those employees that are just going to leave no matter what. We already know that. My dad says in this book, about 80% of the people are probably loyal to you if you know how to manage them. So 20% are probably going to come and go. So if you have 20 employees, 3 or 4 might just constantly be rotating. But you should have another 15 or 16 people that are there that are loyal to you if you've managed them properly. To do that, you as the CEO have to guide everybody and train everybody so that they know what their role is and that they know what it is that they're supposed to be doing. If you have high turnover, if you can't find good employees, if you're having a hard time growing the business, it's nothing external. It's the CEO's job or the manager's job to actually check all those boxes and keep everybody around. Because there really is nothing different different between an ice cream shop on this corner and an ice cream shop on this corner that both sell ice cream, other than the management that makes it up, that makes people want to go here or work there or be a part of that organization. So if you are having difficulties, we can definitely help you with that. We have a program called Adventure to Profit, which will help you grow in your business. And we use amazing tools from our sponsors over at metapulse.com to make sure that you succeed and make sure that your staff and employees have the right training and the right disciplines that they need to be successful in business. So if you need any help, click down below, reach out to us, reach out to Metapulse, and be sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.